we are back with another episode of the Offseason series. So this is halfway through week 10. Today is Friday, so I have 2 sessions left for this week. Got a upper day today and then a lower day tomorrow, and that'll be a wrap on week number 10 of this push. Woke up at 2:51, fasted this morning. This week I've pretty much solidified 250 pounds, so that's a win. Condition is still really good, so very happy with how things are looking right now. I'm actually at the old stomping grounds right now. I'm at House of Gains in Georgetown. I'm visiting some family for the weekend, so gonna get a session in here, kind of revisit some old pieces of equipment and try out some new ones. We got some Mega Mass in House of Gains now, so that'll be fun to play with, and then we'll get a physique update afterwards. So that's pretty much gonna be it. I'm gonna walk you guys through the workout, have a little mic'd up upper day, and kind of see what we're looking like at the end, and that'll be all she wrote. But I'll see you guys in the gym for exercise number 1, which will be a lat bias row. All right, y'all. Exercise number 1 is gonna be a single arm lat pull down. So basically doing my regular session that I would normally do at my home gym, but just replicating the movement patterns here. So slightly different machines, but still the same movement patterns. So basically just kind of zigzagging back and forth between lats and then lats and then chest, and then more lats, and then some upper back, and then some more chest, and then delts basically at the end. So same session as my regular upper, but just a little bit of a change of scenery. So it's good to be back in here. I definitely have built a lot of tissue in this gym, so it's a little bit nostalgic for me. But yeah, let's get into it, man. It's gonna be a good one. Very good. All right, guys, into first chest movement of the day. So incline Smith machine. I really like this Smith machine. I have a shitty Arsenal one at my gym. This is like the best Smith machine of all time, like the Cybex one. So I'm excited to run this. Usually, like, I used to throw around 3 plates on this thing, but honestly, I'm really trying to hone in on a connection with my chest right now. And like, I probably could throw 3 plates around for a top set, but I would just really rather milk it, keep it kind of humble, and just see how many reps we can get with really good quality, really good connection. So can't really track progression not being in my home gym, right? So I'm just trying to make sure that my stimulus is adequate and I'm using the right muscles. That's basically all you can do when you're out of your routine. You just gotta put stimulus on the target tissue and kind of not worry about the numbers too much. Okay. Whew. That was really good quality. Whew. Very happy with that. Fuck yeah. Woo. Yeah, dude, I'm already fully fucking pumped. Literally fully pumped. That's what I love about being peak off season, dude. I could literally fucking do a lap around my kitchen making creamer ice and I'm pumped as shit. And let alone doing a couple sets of an exercise. It's fucking crazy. Okay, this is done. 2 sets of a flat press next up. All right, next up we got the good old Nautilus flat press. I was gonna do the Mega Mass, the new Mega Mass flat press right there, but someone like just hopped on it and I don't really want to work in. But I haven't tried that piece yet, so maybe someday. I know I really want to try that Mega Mass T-bar today. I'm gonna do that instead of my Prime Extreme row. So I'll do kind of like the more neutral, like 45-degree grip on the Prime, on the Mega Mass T-bar to kind of stay similar to my program. But we'll get a little bit of Mega Mass in today, just not on the chest press. But by any means, this is a fantastic piece of equipment too. So I'm gonna get 1 working set in here and then we'll bounce back to back. Well, I have 2 working sets, but I'm gonna film 1. I used to fucking full stack this thing too when I trained like an idiot. And then I learned how to actually use my chest and now I'm not even using the full stack. It's just crazy how I keep evolving in terms of my training, and it really, 99% of the time, it means reducing the weight that I normally use. And then I get so much more progress out of it. So food for thought, guys. Especially younger guys, man. It's just so important to fucking do things right before you try to get strong. Okay. One thing I don't like about this machine is it's actually kind of light in the stretch and it gets hard in the lockout, which is what I love so much about my Prime equipment in my new gym. Cause like you can really just be in control of where that tension is, you know? So nothing wrong with this piece. It's just kind of like, just one of the negatives of some of these older pieces, you know, it's just typically most machines are kind of heavy in the short position, but whew, 1 more here. All right, sick. So I found a cool piece here. It's another Mega Mass piece, but this one, I was gonna do a single arm cable row, but that sounded kind of boring. I wanted to, you know, if I'm in a new gym, I might as well try new shit, right? So this one, you can do single arm, you can do a neutral grip, pronated grip. It's, most people I see do upper back on it, but I've seen a lot of guys been doing like unilateral lat rows. Like I saw Jordan Hutchinson doing that. I've seen a lot of other guys, like open big guys down to like Destination doing this shit. So I'm gonna give it a go. Single arm, unilateral lat row, and then we'll move back into a fly, and then we'll go hit that fucking Mega Mass T-bar. So with this one, you kind of got to be creative with it for unilateral because it wants to diverge out at the contraction. So what I do, since the track runs this way, and I want to keep my elbow in tight to the body to make sure I'm actually using my lat and not my upper back, I'll literally just set my ass way the fuck over here, be way off kilter. That way my arm is in line with this track, because otherwise I'd be rowing out here, which would be flaring my elbow out from the body, which wouldn't be training my lat, at least not as effectively as it could, okay? So that's the thought process here. Okay. Ugh. 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 Holy fuck. That was sick. This thing is sick. All right, guys, back to chest. So normally this would be actually a cable fly, but you know, I have the Arsenal pec deck in my program at my home gym, so I might as well just run this one because I'm more familiar with it. You know, the cable's setup is just gonna be slightly off than what I'm used to, so I might as well just run what I already run. So 2 sets here, and then we'll move back into upper back. Okay, definitely a little weaker. I usually run this Arsenal pec deck at the beginning of my push day. So doing this after 4 sets of chest, definitely not as strong, obviously, but good set. All right, it is time for the Mega Mass T-Bar. Dude, I see so many people load this fucker up with like the full stack. Like I have 4 plates on here. Dude, Nick Walker does like 3.5 or 4 plates on this shit. So if you're doing like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plates, anything really over 4 on this, like question if you're really doing it right, or if you're just like bringing your chest off the pad and using like your spinal erectors and shit. Because you can get a ton of stimulus out of this thing without full stacking it, you know? Like I'm sure I could, but like would I really be recruiting all the muscle fibers that I want without my spinal erectors taking over, or my chest lifting up off the pad, or my biceps coming into play? You know, probably not. So I'm excited to run this. This will be fun. Again, keeping like a tighter grip, using the 45-degree handles just so my elbows are a little more tucked and I get a little bit more of that shruggy like upper trap motion. So not really going super flared on this because like I said, I'm trying to mimic kind of what's in my program. But yeah, man, this should be fun. Oh. Woo! This thing is fucking sick. This is dope, dude. It's so smooth. Holy shit. I gotta see if I can get my my gym owner to buy this shit. He's been talking about possibly getting this thing. I gotta talk to him about that. Woo! Damn, that's nice. Definitely excited for that back off. Dude, this thing is so much fun. All right, finishing up with some delts. Last movement's just gonna be some dumbbell side laterals, keep it simple. Normally these would be some cable, like lying Y raises, but you know, I'm just gonna keep it short today. Okay. All right. 2 more sets here. Probably only film 1 more, and then we'll get into the posing room. Oh my God. Fuck, dude. My traps are like fried from that Mega Mass T-bar, so they're like taking over. All right, y'all, that is a wrap on the upper session. I'm about to go finish this last set off camera, and then I'll see you guys in the posing room, but feeling good, man. It was a fun session. Sometimes it's fun to get out of routine a little bit, you know, get a change of scenery. Like, obviously, I feel like I thrive in my kind of repetitive lifestyle. I feel like that's how you make the most progress. At least that's what's worked for me. But, you know, there's plenty of people that train at different gyms every fucking week, you know, and make tons of progress too. It's just whatever you can get the most enjoyment out of, honestly, is gonna be your best bet. So whatever gets you excited to train, whatever motivates you to train the hardest, you know, that's where you're gonna recruit the most mechanical tension, get the most stimulus, and ultimately grow the best, right? Is where whatever environment you have that makes you train balls to the wall. So that's my little rant. I'm out of breath, and I will see y'all in the posing room. All right, you guys, that is a wrap on today's upper session. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I will be back at y'all again next week with another one. Feel free to drop comments, guys, like what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see more food stuff, more training stuff, I can break down, you know, my off season in detail. I've been thinking about doing a series where I kind of break down like how to structure an off season, how to set up food, how to set up training, kind of around your goals and stuff like that. So just kind of my thought processes when it comes to building out an off season and then executing that plan, you know. So that's something I've thought about doing, but you guys drop in the comments what y'all want to see. Appreciate you guys watching. If any of you guys are interested in coaching, hit my Instagram. It's ianlewis_bodybuilding. DM me there or go to my website at ianlewiscoaching.com. But yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope y'all are crushing your training sessions. Have a good rest of your week.